I love the name of your boat. We'll just do double dip. Just like give them just sucking the two in there.
So you're up and running again, already. Look at how nice and shiny that is now.
I'm going to show you in a minute. Now we're going to go inside and have a bit of a nosy because I know you lot, you love nosying around boats, don't you? Good morning everyone, it's coffee, it's not rum o'clock yet. Last week Bonnie got spayed and I took her to the vets again yesterday and she's doing absolutely fantastic. They checked all the stitches, no infections, they're all healing well. So she can now go out and have a few walks and stuff, which is going to be brilliant. She's back again in a few days, but everything's good, love her to bits. When you do get a dog from a rescue centre, you don't know its past, you don't know its history. We only know what the vet tells us or the behaviourist. And people give up dogs for many reasons, such as ill health and family members died, circumstances change, and there's lots of amazing dogs in these rescue centres. Bonnie's one of them. She's absolutely gorgeous. But I do need to get Bonnie used to my lifestyle, and it's a very outdoor lifestyle. And after talking to people, one of the big common things is a lot of people, because they work really hard, is they only let their dog go in a garden or play with their neighbour's dog, and they don't really take them to new and exciting places. And Bonnie is quite nervous still outside. You know, we're going on lots of big walks. She's frightened to death of other dogs, bigger dogs. She's brilliant with the little dogs, but big dogs, she's quite reactive. So we are working on that, but she is a beautiful little dog. Good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. So I'm just on the way to the post office. I've set the blink up inside, yeah, so I can watch her, but I just want to see how she is being left on her own. It's a little experiment. I'm only going 10 minutes, but it'll be just a good practice for her. So just left little Bonnie on her own properly for the first time, and I've just been watching her now on my camera inside the boat. She's good as gold. She's on the sofa though, naughty thing. Yeah, but she's good as gold, bless her. No barking. She doesn't look like she's stressed, she just looks like she's asleep. Oh, so I feel made up for that. That's another hurdle sorted. So discovering that Bonnie doesn't have any social anxiety issues is a big thing for me, because every other day I'm getting on my bike and going to find a post office. So that's fantastic. So if you remember last week, my starter motor was removed from the boat and sent off for a full reconditioning, and Steve's just phoned and he's on his way to come and fit it. So it's all been reconditioned. We've had new brushes, new gearbox apparently.
There's a small gearbox inside that part there.
Yeah.
And it's a 2-speed gearbox which flicks the starter in. Yeah. That's all been replaced and redone. The parts are becoming obsolete for them now.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get the parts for them.
So remember, my engine is a 1969 Lister, and while Steve was fitting it, me and Bonnie chilled out in the sunshine.
So you're up and running again already. Look at how nice and shiny that is now.
So the starter motor's all been fixed now. Now loads of you will be saying to me, what's it cost? Well, she's had to have everything done. She's been completely reconditioned, new Bendix brushes and I don't know, all sorts. So that to send off and get back was £230, plus got Steve's labour, who's been absolutely fantastic. So he's only charging me for an hour's labour, and in that time as well, he's also fixed my solar panel. One of the connections had come loose. So the old girl's all been fixed. She's got a lovely nice new reconditioned starter motor, and we're ready to go. We'll probably move either tomorrow or the next day. I've had to stay put here anyway for all Bonnie's health checks, but we're ready to go. It was a little bit more money than I expected, to be honest, but she's up and running. And the thing is with a boat, you always need a contingency, and luckily I had that money saved, so it wasn't so much of a problem. But if you haven't got a running engine, then you can't generate power, you can't move, you know, so it needed to happen. That's life. But she's done. Woohoo! Sit. Sit down, sit. Good girl, Bonny. So over the past few days, we've been trying to work on Bonny's recall. So we started off in the boat with no distractions, but outside she was so distracted by everything, she wouldn't do anything. And today we've had a big breakthrough. And yeah, she's just been fantastic. You are such a good girl. Oh, you've been such a good girl, aren't you, eh? I've had to stay in this spot for quite a few days because little Bonny's going back and to the vets. But today it's been a little bit different because I've met some amazing people. I've met a guy called Michael who absolutely loves Bonny, and Nick and Sarah. And Nick and Sarah have got a brand new boat. I'm going to show you in a minute. Now we're going to go inside and have a bit of a nosy because I know you lot, you love nosying round boats, don't you? Yeah, we're going to have a good look inside now. Right, nosy cow. Posh, isn't it? Look at this.
After you, Heidi.
Oh, going in your rear entrance. So it's what's called a semi, don't be rude, semi-trad. And we've got the nice cushions here, so it's really lovely. If I won the lottery, I'd have a semi-trad reverse layout, which is what this boat is. Because your mates can sit here when you're cruising along, you've got someone to talk to, there's a lot of space. So now down into the galley, or kitchen as you landlubbers like to call it. Ooh. So the lovely thing about this boat is it's got some nice big wide steps and they're full of storage as well. Let me show you this. I know where they store the beer. So Sarah, you're going to tell us about your boat?
No,
I don't want to. She's dead shy.
Washer dryer, fridge with a little freezer compartment as well at the top. So what I love is we've got loads of storage, all the storage cupboards up at the top. So we've got diner that turns into a double bed. We've also got a freezer under here. Big freezer.
Wow. Woo! The good thing about this boat is there's so much storage, it's absolutely brilliant. And there's a lovely comfy sofa here made by Elite Furnishings and it's got storage underneath and it goes into a double bed. The lovely Sarah here is going to demonstrate how it works.
That turns into a double bed.
That's really quick, isn't it?
Yep.
So underneath here now you've got loads of storage where they store all the jigsaws and the maps. There's a map there for minimalists as well. And the other thing I love about these boaters here, Nick and Sarah, is they support roving traders. And if you look around the boat here, you'll see loads of artwork from Jan Valance. And Jan Valance is an amazing artist that works from a boat. We've also down here got a rose or poppy, is it a poppy? From Cruising Crafts, who are other roving traders, but they also have a YouTube channel. And we've also got a lovely, what is it? Macrame. Sorry.
Hanger.
Macrame hanger, and that's from the Narrowboat Project, who are roving traders and also have a YouTube channel. I will put the links to all these here in the description. But it is really nice to see fellow roving traders' handmade work all over this boat. I really love these side hatches because we've got the glass panels here, so they can either have the hatches, the flaps fully open to let the breeze waft through, or they can shut these and have just the glass in the window, or they can have them shut totally. Now these are very special because the artwork on these is by a legend in his own right, and that's Phil Spate. So onwards to the bathroom. This is a walk-through bathroom. And you can see here loads of storage in the bathroom and a huge mirror. Yeah, very kinky. Which leads us on to the bedroom and well deck, the front of the boat. So we're here now in the gorgeous bedroom where all the magic happens. And the brilliant thing about it is there's so much storage in here. There's overhead cupboards and there's even storage underneath the steps going out onto the bow. And it's a nice big bow. A little bit of an overgrown foliage there that needs a trim. But if you look under here now, you can see all the stuff in the lockers. So they've got all these lockers out here that stores a hose pipe, bags of coal, all the things you don't want in your boat. And I've got a little treat for you. Look at this. Woohoo! Look at all that there. And there's also 2 extra drawers down there, but they wouldn't let me look in them. So an absolutely beautiful boat, and this was built by Bourne Boat Builders in Penkridge. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous boat. Oh, if I won the lottery, guys, if I won the lottery, this would just be perfect for me, because I could have my mum and dad here at the back, and it's just, and my mates and that. I just absolutely adore it. Beautiful, beautiful boat.
Everywhere, storage.
More beer in there.
That's an empty bottle because we need to recycle.
You've got some nice knobs there, Sarah. Which is your favourite?
It's got to be this one, Heidi.
Is that because it's a big one?
Don't know what it does.
Anyway, we're going to have a drink now on the towpath and just celebrate being alive. What a gorgeous summer's evening. Just wetting the lips.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for a lovely night. Bye, Bonny.
Bonny, come. Bonny, good girl. Good girl. Hey, come on. Good girl. So today is an absolute scorcher. It's red hot, but it's nearly 4 o'clock, so I'm hoping it's going to cool down. Tomorrow we've got massive thunderstorms coming in, but I'm going to be moving the boat. Hopefully, if it starts, I've had my starter motor fixed, so hopefully now she'll start first time, no banging needed. And I'll tell you why we're moving once we get going. So the mooring that I've just come off has been absolutely wonderful, because I've been able to get the van and the boat right next to each other, which has been fantastic for all Bonny's appointments. Yeah, and because she's got stitches in, she couldn't walk far from the van to the boat. And there's a couple in the house, wow, they were so supportive. They let me fill up with water, well, they offered me water, I didn't need it. They let me take my rubbish, they were just lovely. They invited me to a barbecue and everything. And they kept an eye on the boat when I was at the vet's, so just lovely. But I'm moving now to catch up with some friends. I've left little Bonny inside today because it's nice and cool in the boat, but it's too hot out here for her today. Oh, and I've not tried on the roof yet, but the roof's, you can't touch it. Yeah, so she's inside. And I'm heading now to meet my friends. I'm going to leave my boat with them for a few days because I've got Bonny's last vet appointment. Yeah, they're going to be checking her stitches and everything. And also I need to get the van back to my parents so I can spend a little bit of time with them as well. So yeah, so we're just making our way in this direction, and then eventually I'll get to Great Haywood Junction, and I don't know which way I'm going to go from there. Oh, I'm not in a rush, but I am needing to get some trading done because it's been an expensive month. To be doing this.
Yeah, there it is.
We need a gin and tonic.
28.
Oh wow. So just doing this lock, and a boat's just coming up, so they're finishing it off for me. So I was able to get back on board, which is fantastic. So no having to shut the lock gates. Woo-hoo-hoo! friends just moored up here now, so I don't have to do another lock, which is great. And I'm going to moor now in front of them, and then my boat's safe for a few days, so it makes me feel great. I feel relaxed, and I can enjoy some time with my mum and dad. It's lovely here, isn't it? Hiya, Chico. Oh, it's lovely. So I've just moored up here now in this lovely little place. I've got my friends here. We're having a little drink on the towpath. Yeah, she's
alcohol free.
She's alcohol free. I've poured a little rum. But it's a beautiful little place. There's some gorgeous views just there. So I feel really safe now leaving my boat for a couple of days to go and visit my mum and dad and take little Bonnie on a little vet's check. So I'm moored next to my friends Melissa and John here, and we're having a chip night on the towpath.
Breathe in, John.
Little Bonnie's got a cool vest on. She's got a cool vest which you put in the water and it keeps her really cool. She's loving it. And this is little Chico, who's also a rescue dog. So Melissa and John got the fire going. They have an amazing fire. They cook on this all the time. It's off the ground. It's on a really sturdy base. And it's just bloody fantastic.
Put these chips. We might do a double dip yet, Heidi.
Ooh, I like a double one. A double dip.
Get these in here and get them fried up. Who needs a chippy, eh?
Yeah.
So we'll put too many in. Just then we'll do. Get the lid on. There you go. Wait, leave that to go.
So what does double dipping do, Melissa? Don't be rude.
No, double dipping, it just makes them crispier. So
yeah.
Obviously I've whipped them out now of that fire there, and I'm just getting that really hot, not to flash point, because I know all about that.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do is I'm just gonna give them another, this really smokes my eyes, and whack them in, and look how that's gonna get them really nice and crispy. Some places triple dip.
But I don't think we'll do double dip today. I love a good double dip. Does any of you like double dip? Nice and crispy.
We'll just do double dip. So give them a second or two in there. Chip shop style. Look at that. So what am I? Apple cider vinegar, which is like what you need.
We've got John on the rum tonight, haven't we?
Yeah, what is it then, Heidi?
That one's an orange rum. That's from Captain Glen, that one. Do you like that one?
Yeah, I haven't tried it. I'll give it a try.
Give it a try.
Different, but
Yeah.
prefer the other one. What was the other one?
That was Kraken.
No.
It was Kraken, cherry and vanilla Kraken.
Oh, right. Okay, I've got it.
Yeah, there's all different flavours, you see. We're getting John sort of sorted with the rums. Experimenting. Look at them chips. You can't beat proper homemade chips on the towpath. A little bit of curry sauce.
These are posh plates.
Have a toast. You enjoying that, John?
Yeah, lovely, yeah.
So me and Melissa, we're actually drinking wine. Don't diss me, because, you know, just because I'm a full-time parrot, sometimes I like to have a little bit of change, you know. Hey, change is good as a rest. Yeah, Pinot Grigio, Aldi's finest.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're a good girl. Oh, you are. Beautiful girl. You're so good. Hello. Are you watching the cows? So me and Melissa and Bonnie and her new boyfriend Chico, yeah, she loves him to bits, best mates. We all went for a walk back to the van, and it was so overgrown. It was horrendous. Yeah, I got stung in places I didn't think you could. This is what the towpaths are like at the moment. They're quite overgrown in places. But I needed to get the van because I needed to go back to my parents, drop it off, and also Bonnie needed another vet check. Ow.
It's the,
We're both wearing shorts. I've been stung to buggery. Yeah. Go on, Bonds. Bonnie won't go. Go on, Bonnie. I'll have to pick her up, I think. But we eventually made it back to the van. So I've come to my parents today because I've had to drop the van off here, and we just spent some quality time, Bonnie with her nana and granddad, my mum and dad, yeah. And it's been lovely. My mum and dad are loving it. And Bonnie's loving it as well, and she's loving being in the garden and all the attention. Bonnie, come. Come. Sit. Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Come on. Ready. Come on. Go on. Take it tidy. So old Polly the van is now back at my mum and dad's, and we've had a great few days here. Took us to the vets the other day. It was Bonnie's final check. Everything went well, which was fantastic. I mean, mum and dad absolutely love Bonnie to bits. They've been helping me with the training. They've been playing with her, learning her to fetch and to drop, and just still working on that recall. But we're trying to get there because we want Bonnie to be a really happy dog, and also because of me being on the boat and running a business from the boat, we needed to be okay with everybody. But she really has changed my life for the better. She's just amazing. So it's a lovely little mooring where I am here, just outside Acton, Trussell, and it's so nice watching all the cows in the water. Yeah, some of them got massive nipples. Yeah, but it's watching them drinking and weeing in the canal. It's beautiful. I've just been getting on with all my badge orders, I'll show you. And I think recently, we all know a few of these, don't we? Hey, and this one as well. I've seen a couple of these as well go past the other day. Yeah, and all these crew badges and pirate badges are all available on my website, thepirateboat.co.uk. Anyway, I'm going to package these up now and then walk into Acton Trussell to post them, and it'll be little Bonnie's walk as well. So Melissa and John left this morning. I may catch them up in a few days, but for now I'm really happy being here. It's just me and Bonnie. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's cows in the field there. It's just gorgeous. We're surrounded by fields. It's beautiful, very, very quiet, and it's just a great place for me and Bonnie to start doing some more training. Yeah, she's off the lead. She's been off the lead for the last couple of days and she's been brilliant. However, we are just remote, and it's been Melissa, John and little Chico, and she's been playing with him. So I still wouldn't be confident having her off the lead in a busy place, but for now she's loving it. I'll just show you where we had the fire. Because the thing was so raised off the grass and on its own stand, no marks are left. Yeah, and they're very, very into the eco, Melissa and John. They're very into the environment, and yeah, so you can just see now, so no trace was left, which is what we want. So anyway, on with our training. Come on. Yeah. You're such a good girl. Hey. So we'll leave the training there for now. We're just doing this every day. We're coming out 6-7 times a day and doing little things. I always try and end it on a positive where she does succeed. Bonnie, come. Come on. So it's a beautiful day today, and my mate Stu's just come on his bike. Don't be rude, not that way. And he's brought me a bottle of rum, haven't you, Stu?
I've come to pay my Heidi added tax. It's like VAT, but it's HAT.
Oh, bless you.
Enjoy.
Look at that. And it's roast coffee, we love that. You having one, Stu?
Oh, go on then.
Yeah,
You'll tempt me.
Let's have a run. It might only be lunchtime, Stu, but...
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, Heidi.
Yeah, it is.
Cheers.
Bonnie, no, that's not your toy. You've got loads and loads of your own toys, so this one you can't have. No, leave it. Leave poor Rosie alone. Oh, so we're here in the rear entrance. I've got me lovely Kraken from Stuart, so thank you so much for that. He's going to be moving his boat here in a couple of days, so we'll have neighbours and it'd be nice. I think we're going to have a barbecue or something. Yeah, so it's always nice when you are moored near friends. It's brilliant. Anyway, onwards with this week's ditty, and this one is from Angela Buxton, and it goes a little something like this. Heidi and Bonny, covered in mud. A quick sip of Bundaberg will make her feel good. Bonny is sleeping to quickly recover. Heidi is drinking, a typical mother. Do you know what I mean? Oh, thanks so much. Let's have a drink. Cheers everyone, and a massive shout out to this week's pirate crew. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. It really makes a difference, so thank you for that. And also thank you so much to you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting on these videos. It really does mean the world to me. Anyway, so I'm going to leave the video there. I really do hope you've enjoyed it. But before I go, just a massive shout out to my patrons. These guys are just so supportive and very encouraging with their kind words, so thank you so much to all my patrons. Anyway, that's it guys, so please stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next week.